I would ask is, what do you do when you feel your battery running low? Like you
Good.
have this clear vision, you have the big goal, but there are some days where you just feel overwhelmed. You feel your battery draining. Like, can I still go further? Do I have to change my goal? That kind of thing. So, what do you do?
That's
Thank you very
very
much.
powerful. I love it. How people can relate with that?
Me.
All right. Yep. Please stand. Stand with what you were holding. What you holding in your hand is what? Your phone. What's it connected to? A what? A what?
A power bank.
When there is no power to plug in, to carry your own power bank. Somebody shall stay charged. So let's get tactical. That was metaphorical. Let's get tactical. Many of us, we're living in Nigeria now where we have power problems. Right? What are power problems? NEPA, up NEPA, down NEPA, whatever. There was a time in Nigeria where there were no power problems as such. So if you plugged your phone, actually when there was no power problems, it was before phones came like that. But earlier on, you plug your phone, you can go a day without power banks, right? Okay. So there was a time in Nigeria where the pressure was not this high. The energy vampires were not this many. Pastoring or leading right now is tougher than it used to be. Let me give you some examples. Back then, you wanted to pastor. I'm not talking about the spiritual work. I'm talking about the emotional aspect of it. You wanted to pastor people or lead or whatever it was. You pastor your church. Your hundreds of people, they are blessed. After the service, you pray for them, and everybody goes till midweek service or whatever, Oreo fasting or whatever. These days, as you're pastoring, you're streaming live. So somebody is listening to what you're saying, asking questions in the comment box and expecting you to answer the question. We'll call you a snob for not replying their comments during the live stream when you were on stage. Are you following that? Call you names, right? So you're speaking to about hundreds of people, but then you're let's say like me, you're doing white paper, which in a week does about 500,000 accounts that it reaches in a week, about 500,000, right? So people are posting comments and all of that. Those things drain you, right? Yeah. They deplete you. So if you're like me, I have about 4,000 contacts on my phone. I know personally about 3,000 of them. So I get about 300 messages every day on WhatsApp. Is it draining? Can it be draining? Right? So you have all of that. There was a time, if you were pastoring, church members didn't even have your phone number, right? Now they know your IG, they know your LinkedIn, they know your Twitter, they know your Instagram. So there's a lot draining you. So somebody saw that people's batteries were running low. Now, the metaphor, physically, batteries were running low. How do we do it? They started bringing power banks. So what do? You must have power banks. What are some of your power banks? For me, first thing in the morning, God. God is the biggest power bank. Is the biggest power source. Many of us are carrying problems that only God can solve, and we're not talking to the God who can solve them. So the first thing, power bank in the morning. Lie down on my bed, get my phone, get my devotional for the week or the day or whatever, or I'm doing my chapters a week and all. I'm doing that. I'm praying and all. So I do that. In the course of the day, oftentimes I'm praying in the spirit, sometimes under the breath, sometimes I'll break out, right? At different times in the course of the day, right? And then I have my general routine. So my general skeletal routine is, don't copy this part of it. I say it all the time, disclaimer. I don't get to sleep earlier than 2 most nights. I don't get to sleep earlier than 2, generally, sometimes. So between 2 and 4. Now what am I doing typically between 11 and 2 or 11 and 4? I'm doing my big 5, but I'm also ideating, I'm creating, I'm having my board meeting with God. I'm taking notes, I'm documenting the Holy Spirit. So a lot of my songs come at that time. A lot of my concepts come at that time. A lot of clarity come at that time. A lot of the things we're doing at Kings that come between 11 and 2 or 11 and 4, right? So I'm doing that. I go to bed between 2 and 4, and depending on the time I sleep, I might wake up somewhere between 6, and then also depends on what I'm taking the boys to school. Please celebrate my wife for doing an incredible job. So sometimes I take the boys to school. She does that more often. So depending on when I'm taking them to school, I'm going to wake up between 6 and about 7:30, and I'm going to spend time again with God and myself. Many of us will spend time with God, but we don't see ourselves. So we see ourselves as random objects. No, I'm talking to Dami. I'm correcting Dami. I'm taking care. I'm doing soul care, right? I'm reflecting on that. So typically, I'm not going to go down to the home office before 10:30, but I'll start working generally on my phone about 9 o'clock thereabout, and I'm in the home office till 8 or 9. So I put in about 12 hours of work in the course of the day, right? It's about 8 or 9. Spend time with family between 8 and that 11. The boys will go to bed about 9 o'clock, right? So between 8 and 11, I'm talking to PLT. We're having a great time. We're possibly watching something or just gisting and catching up. So that's my rhythm. So you also need to know what your rhythm is. So I know that I'm going to have energy vampires between 9 and 11, right? Right? That's given. I'm not really expecting to be refilled by that time. So when do I refill? Emotionally and Kali by the wife, right? Emotional feel and some other feels. Then spiritually, mentally, inspiration-wise, organically, so white paper direction for the week, all of that, songs for the month, all those things. So you must know where are my filling stations. And then you must also know your power bank carriers. So let me give you, I can't call everybody, right? But let me talk about some people. Let me talk about AY. AY has been my friend for, 20 or so years, right? We don't talk very often, but he's a fuel tank for me, he does not know, right? When we talk, I'm his pastor, I'm his prophet. He honors that, he values that, which means a lot to me because we're guys, we're party. When I see somebody honor that space, it gives me some feel. Then I can talk about natural things with him. We can talk, right, about stuff. That's feel for me. She's my daughter, but she's also a fuel supplier. So in one conversation, I can rebuke her, I can correct her, she can cry to me, she can tell me how something. So when I'm speaking to her, I don't just feel like there's an energy drain. Then I have 3 to 5 friends. I don't talk to them very often. But when we talk, we speak for at least an hour. We might talk once in 3 weeks or once in 4 or 5. But I feel, we're not talking theology. We're not talking the first cousin of Goliath's second girlfriend and how he broke up with David's nephew. So you need those conversations that are just you, right? Not work, not. Does that help? Last question, because we need to move.
No.
How are we doing with time?
We're not doing.
Okay, so we need to move.
Yes. Jimmy, is your question? I asked him in the office. All right. I think we can.
Hello. All right.
Sister
Judy?
Dammy.
Okay, later. You have a question? Okay, thank you.
Please, that will be the last question.
This has to be the last question. Sorry about this.
You can follow me on IG especially and send me a DM.
Thank you very much, Pastor Dami.
You're welcome, ma'am.
My name is Damilola Temitokoyeyipo. And like out of everything that I do, this particular one I've started since 95, and I'm trying to go further into it, and that is filmmaking. So I write scripts well, and I sell some and stuff like that. So recently, I decided to go fully into filmmaking, and I produced a few of some films, though not much right now, but I intend going further. So the issue right now is, it's a kind of job that required funds. And this time around, you cannot produce a movie and then give it out to a marketer to give you money. So you have to put it on YouTube and stuff like that. So, and I've really exhausted every resources that I have right now. So there was a time that I wanted to put out a course, and somebody just told me, because I was asking everybody, okay, I want to do this, I want to do this. And the person just said, you don't have enough content to put out a course. You need to slow down. Okay, if I'm slowing down, which means I had to stop. And so many of your preachings are actually inspired me, which I produced one and I told you about.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm actually confused right now. I have a lot of content to take out, and I need a lot of resources, and I don't want to be a burden to anybody, because these days, when you start asking for anything from anybody, you become, So I'm kind of confused. I don't know what else to do, and I don't know if I can get this help from you.
I love the honesty. I love how direct it is, and I love how practical it is, because people in other industries can learn from this. So let me say this. Confusion is not as bad as most people think. Confusion means I have condensed intelligence seeking appropriation. Confusion means that my attention is ready for education. That's what it means, right? So when you're confused, it means you're paying attention. It means you're paying attention enough to know that you need to pay attention to something inside what you're paying attention to. So it's a powerful place to be. That's why most people who go through confusion, they either break down or break through. Protracted seasons of confusion doesn't leave you the same. Is it that you figure it out, or you figure it out, or you figure and get out? So I love it. But let me just say this. Confusion is confusion. Confusion. What's fusion? Mixture. A bundling up. A blending. Con is with. So confusion is I'm mixing something up with. And I think that what you're mixing with the other thing now is you're thinking about the money, right? And you're thinking about the value. One of the things I want to say is, for people to give money, they must see the value. So I'll use, for your industry, let me use 3 models or 4 models that most people here can relate with. There are about 4 people working on different projects on different skills. Ebony Life is putting out a lot of stuff, right? All right, so big stuff. Ebony Life. Let me use mainstream, general, Nollywood. Then let me use a category of emerging filmmakers. What do you call this TV? Accelerate TV, Red TV, and Dana TV. And then I'll use the last category, which is like the Mount Zion Evolution, Abattoir, and all those things. These are 4 models. And so when I speak about financial intelligence, you can also see that these are money models, but they are all different. So what I want to do is I want to study and pay attention and say, okay, Ebony Life is doing all of this, but how did they start? How is she partnering with Will Smith and partnering with American companies? And how has she been so strategic? She appeared in, was it Forbes or Fox News or something, a couple of months ago, and then she did an interview on the cover with a foreign magazine. It's all strategic. So if I'm starting out, Ebony Life cannot be what I'm modeling now. Because when she started on a show like this, many people were saying she's not even natural. She's not even a guy, but now she's a natural multi-millionaire. Do stuff. Let people yap you. You will get better. Criticism is R&D without you paying for it. What's R&D? Research and development. If they're criticizing you, that means you're doing something well enough to get their attention. You might not be doing it well enough to earn their praise, but you're doing it well enough to get their attention. So, Ebony Life, X, I can't follow that model if I'm just starting out. I don't have her money. I don't have a track record. I don't have her connect, her network. I don't have her influence. I might not even have her drive, her aggressiveness, her focus, her grit. I don't have her dynamism. I may not have all of that yet. Later, I might be able to afford it. Mainstream Nollywood, how? How are they putting out all those movies? So, what's that lane? That is Iweka Lane. 31, Iweka Lane. So many people that are running Nollywood now, they have evolved, but the roots are, they have all the, so knock that out. That's not a model I can go. But I might be able to look at Red TV, Indana TV, Accelerate TV. How are they doing it? Oh, you're putting out content, short episodes, miniseries. Why would you do a miniseries? Number 1, the budget is low. Number 2, the attention commitment is low. If you shoot a full-length movie, 2 hours, I don't know you, I'm not ready to commit 2 hours to what I don't know. So, for example, how many people are going to go to YouTube to go and watch my 1.5 or 1 hour, 15-minute message? Not a lot. But I cut out 1 minute, I put it on Instagram, and in a week, tens of thousands of people watch that. People now, I now ask on my WhatsApp story, if you want that video, let me know. Those videos are going so far. Like people are sending me feedback from different countries. So you give people taster. Now, when the person says you don't have enough content for education, let me also say I don't think that you've put out enough content for credibility. Right? And cash will not come before credibility. So let's look at miniseries, or let's look at what Anora TV, Anora Media is doing. Short devotionals. Barrier of entry, low. What do you need? Committed cameraman, 2 or 3 great actors, profile them, and you're putting out well enough. If we put well enough, I'm sure 5 to 10 of us here will be able to say, oh, Sister Diamond's new content is out, push it out, all whatnot, we're being galvanized. So we can start with short skits, Anora TV style. And then, I don't want to say a lot of things, but Mount Zion, Anora TV, and some of that, my wife and I, we've given some little money, not a lot, but to just help, because we're big about media and all of that. Just a little money. We're watching the abattoir for a while. I said to my wife, I said, we can't be saying we love this. So you know what Mount Zion have done now? They put the account details to partner. Now they release abattoir within a week, 500,000 views, 1 million views. Do the math. Not everybody is given, but if 5,000 people give 10,000 naira, they can shoot the next one. So find the money model and let's tweak it.
Wow. 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 That applause, that appreciation does not match up what you just got. Doesn't commensurate with the value you just got. I mean, it just gave you life's coaching in a little under, 2 hours. My goodness. Well, I didn't ask some other people to keep clapping, but they kept clapping for a reason. So you can keep clapping too as well. Let's celebrate our pastor.
After 8 years, she's still tripping for me.
I'm just trying to imagine Pastor Toju like, this guy, Sha. I just put up with all of this, Sha. Man, there's so much anointing. Some of you say you want to catch this kind of anointing, Abi. Just receive it there, receive it. Take it. Well, please don't fall here. Fall when you get home. Yeah. All right. Please, let's jam our hands together again for Pastor Dami Oluwatoyinbo. Fantastic session as well, hosted by Uche Agbara. Please jam your hands together for her too as well. One of the interesting things, that was on repeat, you can have your seats, ladies and gentlemen, was the fact that for him and for the speaker before him, they reiterated something quite interesting. And it has to do with the fact that you have to take your needs by demand and not by expectations. Sometimes you always want to do things because people expect us to do A, B, C, and D. Take your needs by demand. Like, what do we really, really should be doing? Setting up an office like donkey years after the idea has been birthed. It tells you a whole lot. It takes a lot of discipline, I must tell you. But of course, it's not about, they expect you to have an office by now. They expect you to have had this kind of car by now. They expect you to have, no, take your needs by demand and not by expectation. And of course, starting something at all is better than trying to start it perfectly or doing it perfectly. Just go ahead and just watch. Start it. Tell somebody on your left and say, just start it. Just start it. And one of the things that has probably worked out for me in terms of mentorship that probably can actually go a long way for you is that when you approach a mentor and you say you want to work with a mentor, it's about questioning, right? Is that what it is? But importantly, it's about asking the what? Right questions. But asking the right questions, really, it's not easy because they don't want you wasting their time and you can't, do you understand what I'm saying? So the easiest way out is I tell people, don't approach a mentor that you have not read their books or you've not come in contact with their materials. There's no point because some of them can actually tell you that you're going to get the answer to that question from one of my books. If you have a question, so sit down and say, like Pastor Dami just said, I have some things I want to ask Pastor Dami, right? So I'll highlight those questions. Then I'm just going to go check within his reserves of materials. What material answers one of the questions that I have? If all his materials answers your questions, get that first. Don't waste his time. Do you understand that? Then if you now, from one question, you will have another question. Hybrids of questions emerge when you've taken it from the very first step. So when you now get the next question that you feel as if it's a bit dodgy and fuzzy from the book you can't capture, by the time you present that question in his DM, it's going to be difficult for him to say no. I was reading, do you understand what that would mean? I was reading page 55 in your book, and I thought I wanted clarity about this aspect. Do you think he's going to say, it will create time? So you wonder why some people are favored over the others. They've made a first step, they approach. You've not read a book, you've not watched the video, you have not seen, and then you want his time. What time exactly? All right, ladies and gentlemen, moving on to the next phase, and I'd like to call on GB for the pitching phase. People have got some amazing, pitching to do, selling to do, and we've learned a whole lot from the sessions today. Please, let's jam our hands together for GB.
Hi, everyone. I am very certain we've been enjoying ourselves since morning. All right, so this session is an opportunity for businesses in the house and outside the house to battle to get funding for their businesses. Who is excited about that? All right, with a round of applause, I want us to welcome the judges for this business pitch. The first person on that list is Rosamond Phil. Yes. Right. The second person, so don't mind me, I'm calling the ladies first. The second person is Toluwalashe Oluwadamilare. Popularly called Tilash. And the third person, the last but not the least, is Ademola Adewi. So a brief background as to why these guys are the judges. Rosamond is possibly one of the biggest names in the Nigeria law sector. One of the youngest lawyers. So the category of young lawyers in the Nigerian Bar Association, Rosamond is one of the biggest names. I think, if I'm not wrong, she's the Secretary General of the Nigerian Business Association. Yes or yes? Correct. Tilash is, Toluwalashe, we call her Tilash, is possibly one of also the youngest budding professionals in the financial sector. And Ademola is a seasoned product manager and should I tell them that part? He's also growing his own venture capitalist firm. So they really understand this business thing and they know it well. Before I call the businesses that will be pitching, I want to give an opportunity to Tilash to share how each business will be graded.
Hi, everyone. Good afternoon. Thank you, Pridams, for this opportunity. So basically, we're going to be grading on different things, right? But part of the key things we're going to be grading on is market validation, your product, what is your service about, business model, then also team and presentation, basically. So those are the key things that we are going to be looking out for. We will try as much as possible to be very objective, very fair with our decisions. Thank you very much.
All right. Businesses, are we ready? Okay, the first person, I hope she's in the building. The first business, I will call the name of the founder. I don't want to give any form of, in our parlance, call you Ojoro, so I won't introduce the business for the person. I'll call the person's name, the person come and introduce. Favor Adeleke, if you're in the building, can you come forward? All My favor, please, can you come forward? You have 5 minutes to tell us about your business. Yes. You sent it to the media team, and don't worry, just come. They would project it. So our beautiful brothers and sisters at the back, can you please project Favor Adelike's slide? Okay. Let's encourage him. It's not easy to stand when people talk about it. You know? Favor, we are waiting. Okay. So, a word to every other person that is preaching today. You have 7 minutes. So, it makes sense. It's 5 minutes for pitching, but we want to give an extra 2 minutes to get yourself in order. All right? Favor, your time has started. All right? So, no pressure, but catch your breath. All right?
Get the slide. It's not on yet. Kiki Farms. Kiki, Q-I-Q-I Farms, yeah. Thank you. I just felt like, because I'm specific of the time, so I don't want... Okay, bonus, wow. Thank you for that. I really appreciate it. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Favor Adelike, and I'm a future-oriented farmer. So growing up, I grew with my grandma for well over 15 years, and I'm all known as grandma's boy. So during that period of my life, I would always visit the hospital with my grandma, and I would always see how she complains of how hard it was for her to get access to organic and healthy farm products. And the doctors would always complain that it is affecting her health, and she'd have to keep spending money, buying drugs. So that was in 2019. So I took a loan of 10,000 naira from my late mom to start growing organic vegetables and fruits for grandma and the people in the general hospital, right? And that was an eureka for us at Kiki Farms, and that was how we started our journey. And we're currently, I'm trying to get my slide. We're currently a registered company, limited by shares in Nigeria, and we're currently feeding close to 500. Is it? I don't know, the slides are on. You send your slides to the back. All right, thank you. So, or can I use my phone for the slides just in case? All right, let me use it so I don't waste time. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much for that. So now I want to start my presentation proper. So only if Nigerians can get access to safe and organic farm product daily, we will not have to lose our loved ones too early to foodborne diseases. Next slide. So here's the problem we're trying to solve in Nigeria. Food insecurity, close to 200,000 people die annually from foodborne diseases according to statistics. Organic farm products are expensive, and over 750 billion naira worth of food are wasted in Nigeria. 250,000 tons of pesticides and chemicals are used to grow the foods that we consume in this country. And that's why people always have high rates of healthcare issues in Nigeria. And this is the problem that I grew up seeing, and I decided to start a business that tackles this problem. So next slide. So, solution. Kiki Farms is one of the pioneers to launch Nigeria's first and innovative food pharmacy that do not only sell organic farm products. We have about 5 products that are NAFDAC approved here. We don't only sell farm products, but we educate people basically on why they should eat this certain product. And the next is that we're ensuring that organic farm products are very affordable for every Nigerian. Basically, because if you go to this restaurant or supermarket that we supply, organic farm products, they are very expensive. And it is not affordable and available to every Nigerian. So we're trying to bridge that gap, and we're converting waste to wealth and reducing post-harvest losses. Next slide. So here's our financials. Currently, we're feeding close to 500 families across 5 states in the country. Our products are sold in 5 states and 20 supermarkets, and currently feeding hotels, companies, and on all our social media platforms. We have well over 20,000 online engagements on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, and we're a team of 12 people committed to this journey. And here's our financials since we started in 2019. Next slide. So here are the market that we serve. We currently feed families, so we are ensuring that it's very easy for families to get access to organic farm products via our social media platforms and online platforms. We're currently supplying supermarkets, restaurants, hospitality industry. We want to basically become the Amazon of organic farm products in Africa, and we're serving events, schools, government institutions, and corporate institutions. And as of last year, we're one of the farms that supplied Lagos State government with organic turkeys. Next slide. So thank you so much. So based on the demand from our customers, we want to basically launch a new product. We are taking our Asun commercial, right? We want to basically purchase an equipment to meet their demand and needs. So for instance, we sell fresh goat's meat, and now most of our customers are requesting for smoked, ready-to-eat chicken, guinea fowl from our farm, and goat's meat. So we want to basically purchase equipment to meet their demand. We have about 30 customers who are already requesting for this. So next slide, let me talk about the impact of that. So yes, this is really going to help us increase our revenue by 30% in 6 months, basically because now we can produce more products to meet their demand. It's going to create job opportunity for just one person who is going to help us, who we're going to train to help us handle the processing and delivering to all of our customers, and as well increase our customer base by 30% in 5 months. Next slide. So here are some of our products, which some are here as well, which are NAFDAC approved. Next slide. So here is the market size. The food industry in Nigeria is close to 80 billion US dollars, according to the Nigerian Bureau of Statistics. But the organic market in Nigeria is pretty below 20 billion naira. There is a huge gap, $billion and naira. And if the market is of this range and still people are getting farm product and it's affecting their health, we're basically trying to change the narratives and to also bridge the gap in Nigeria. Next slide. Yeah, so these are competitive advantage. We are converting waste to wealth, bringing convenience. In less than 12 hours, you can get access to all of our farm products, on all our social media platforms. Next slide. So these are corporate social responsibility. We give back 80% of our profit every year. We train people on how to advise to organic farming and as well reduce the high rate of healthcare issues in Nigeria. Next slide. So here are some of the recognitions and awards that we've gotten. Next slide. Trying to see. Are we done? Next slide. That's all. I didn't show myself. I'm sorry. All right. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. How do you feel? Do you want the hug?
Oh, yes.
Well done. All right. Do our judges have questions? Do our judges have questions?
Apologies. Yeah. So my closing statement is Kiki Farms is an innovative farm that is focused on providing value to all of our customers, and we are very specific on value addition in all of our products, and that's why we need your support to basically purchase equipment to deliver organic farm products more easily to our customers. Our call to action is that, okay, we provide organic farm products, so I know we are all business people and we really want to make more impact, in lives of in Nigeria, to change the narrative in Nigeria and to our business. So we want to enjoy life well. So Kiki Farms is a farm that provides you organic farm product at a very affordable price. Trust me, our prices are unbeatable in the market based on the research, because we're very intentional about research, based on the research that we make. And next is that we're launching one of Nigeria's first Asun commercial brand, right? So you go to the restaurants, you pick up chicken, you pick ice cream, but we're taking our Asun commercial, and I know you would really love to enjoy our Asun. Thank you.
Thank you for that. Can you walk me through your cash conversion circle? So how you get your supplies and from the point of manufacturing or from the part of production to the end customer? Do you deploy any technology in deploying or maybe just providing those products to your customers? So just walk me through very, very quickly.
Oh, thank you so much for that great question. So Kiki Farm is basically integrated based on the model that we operate. So one part of the farm supports the other part of the farm, and that's why we have a lesser cost of operation, right? So we have equipment in place that we use to process our products. So then we started with just selling fresh products, and we are fine with that. But based on demand and based on meeting customer expectation and giving them a better customer experience, we are adding values to all of our products. So we have equipment, some of equipment in place for poultry. You know, we have feather plucker machine. We have machines that we use to cut our chickens and package it. Now we've been able to reinvest our profits, and we've been able to purchase an industrial sealing machine, right, that helps us, you know, seal of our products from chicken to catfish. Right now, again, we've been able to expand our poultry capacities. You understand? So then we started with a 100 capacity poultry pen. But now we've been able to increase it to 250, and by the end of the third quarter of this year, it should basically hit 400 to 500 poultry beds, which we'll be selling to all of our customers, right? And we as well do turkeys too as well. So we're adding values to all of our products, and the more we add values to it, the more we meet customers' demand. For fruit and vegetables, yes, we get equipment that we're expanding our farm now, so we are partnering with other farms to get equipment to ease the production of our farm. Yes, thank you. I hope I answered your question.
Let me help you and to simplify it, right?
Okay.
So the exact question is this: where is your farm located to start with?
Our farm is located in Lagos and
Where in
Ogun
Lagos?
State, Igondo.
You have two farms.
Yes, I come from an heritage of farmers, so I manage more of Lagos. Then I as well handle sales and value addition. All of the products come to Lagos, so we handle value addition and sales to customers.
I want you to answer the question one by one to make it easy.
Okay.
So, the farm in Lagos,
yes,
and the farm in Ogun State, how do you interconnect them together? Now, that's one question. The second question is, what's your sales distribution model? How do you distribute your products from the farm to your distribution centers and to customers?
Oh, thank you so much for that great question. So how we currently operate is that Lagos is where the market is. Our market is, right? So we are very focused on value, just like I said, and we create our products in bundles. You know, so for instance, for instance, customers want to buy over 100 catfish, right? They can literally get it, you know, from other supermarkets and things like that, but we made it a combo. So we are adding other farm products to it. So if definitely you want to enjoy catfish, you need vegetable, you need locust beans, you need other products as well. So we make it a package, right? So we can basically deliver more value to our customers at a lesser delivery cost. You understand?
You have a delivery van.
Oh yes, we do.
Exactly, that's the question.
Okay, so
how do you transport it?
Oh, very easy. So we belong to several. We use Quick Logistics. We use Gokada. We have a community whereby we have close to 1,000 dispatch people. You know, so our delivery is very easy. In fact, we have one of the fastest deliveries in Lagos. Very confident on that.
Now you've answered the question.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Well done. I have two questions. So the first is, are you the sole founder for this?
Yes. I have two co-founders too as well.
Okay, so you have two co-founders.
Yes.
Okay, so I mean, do they have shares in the business as well, or you're just are they employees, or how does it work?
Yeah.
Just walk me through your team structure.
Oh, that's great. They are currently working with us based on the future of our business and based on the vision that we see. Right. So we actually just got integrated to a full company. That was this year. But then we're still on a business team and we're fine with that. You know, based on the fact that we want to grow now, we just integrated to a company, right? So yes, they're willing to have shares in the company, right? Yeah.
Okay, thanks. Second question is, I mean, it seems like a whole lot of operation, right? What's been your biggest challenge so far in the business?
That's a very good question. So our biggest challenge so far, we go through a lot of challenges every day running a farm, but based on the goal that we see, we try to mitigate and find possible ways around it. And that's why I love the question that Pastor Dami answered. So yes, electricity is a very huge challenge for us. Based on demand, we process more of our products and we store them, and so we just do bulk deliveries to our customers. So there are times that when the light issues in Lagos was very bad, it spoiled both our freezer, our stabilizer, and some of our products really got bad. You understand? So right now, we've been able to partner with a cold chain not very far from our farm. So we've had to restructure our operation. So just in case we realize that we have a power failure for like 7 hours, we're taking all of it down to the cold hub, and that's how we work.
Thank you.
Any question again? All right, thank you.
Guys, can we give him a round of applause? See, how many of us were impressed by him? I can tell you for a fact that it is not very easy to stand and speak. Then to stand, to speak, to convince people, it takes a lot of confidence. All right. Okay, so where's our beautiful photographer? Please, can you... Oh, please, take it easy. Yeah. All right. So a couple of things to note. The next person that is coming up, I know a lot of us, a lot of the businesses that would be pitching, I want us to take note of this. So as Pastor Dami has rightly said, you have to have an opening statement as a closing statement. All right, so take note of that as you come up to pitch. You have 7 minutes to pitch. The judges have 3 minutes to ask you a question. That makes it a sum of 10 minutes per person. All right? Please, if you are to pitch and you've not sent your slides to the back, it means that you would come here and pitch without a slide. And once you climb the stage, your time starts counting. Do we all agree to this? Excellent. All right, the next person is John Wayne. She is the founder of Joan Wellness Hub. Let's give her a round of applause. So can we have the pitch deck for Joan Wellness Hub?
Hi everyone, good afternoon. Okay, so my name is Joan, actually, so it's Joan's Wellness Hub. So, like I said, my name is Joan, and Joan Wellness Hub is a subsidiary of Joan's Beauty Haven. It has 3 subsidiaries. We have Wayne's Artistry, and we have Joan's Hair Heaven, then we have Joan's Wellness Hub. So what is Joan's Wellness Hub? So Joan's Wellness Hub, we are in the business of healthy living. The story of Joan's Wellness Hub started from 2020 during the lockdown. And I noticed that most people got more acquainted with their intake of food and their wellness. So usually during the buzz of life, you don't get to really sit down to think about what you take into your system. But with Joan's Wellness Hub, we have been able to identify this problem. And during the lockdown, we understood that people now understood what it means to eat healthy. And people couldn't create timetables that will be sufficient enough for them to eat a healthy meal every day. So we also have involved in partnering with food production companies, to sell healthy food supplements. We look to expand to become a wellness ecosystem with a long-term goal of developing an app that encompasses all your health and fitness needs in one place. Next slide, please. So what is the problem that Jones Wellness Hub has been able to identify? So the wellness industry in Nigeria is one that is grossly underserved, with the majority of the businesses in the market going after the upper class, the upper middle class to the high income earners, bombarding them with impractical diets. So we can't use the same diet that the Americans use. We don't have majority of their food here. So most of the time, when you get someone to help you create a timetable, and you're looking at, let's say, dietitians that are not in this part of the world, they don't understand what we take in. So they can't accurately create a timetable that would sufficiently keep you as an individual and give you the sufficient nutrients you need based on the foods that we have available here in Nigeria. So the major problems that we have been able to identify are impractical diets, like I said, and fitness plans, expensive prices of wellness products and services, and unhealthy eating habits. Next slide, please. So what are the solutions? We offer our customer easy and practical guides tailored to their specific needs and lifestyles. The solution, we sell healthy food supplements and alternatives to unhealthy food items that people consume regularly, e.g., sugar and beverages. And that's why I have my date products here. So date is a healthy alternative for sugar, our regular white sugar and brown sugar, because it contains high fiber and antioxidants that help fight regular diseases that we have. Diseases like diabetes, archema, cancer. So having dates as a substitute for sugar, it's a healthier option for you, rather than accumulating issues in the long term that you have to use more money to treat. You can use your date as a substitute and as a sweetener for your everyday meal, like your tea, your beverage, your oatmeals. Next slide, please. So our mission is to enable people to lead more healthy lifestyles through practical and affordable wellness packages. And our vision is to improve the wellness lifestyles of people all over the world. Next slide, please. So why now? Like I said earlier, 2020 was a very particular year, and it brought along with it the pandemic, which raised everyone's awareness about their health and wellness. According to the Global Wellness Institute, the global wellness industry is now worth $4.2 trillion, and we believe that this is the best time to take our services to the mainstream market. Next slide, please. Our target market. Our target customers range from the young working class adults to the newly retired elderly people from the ages of 23 to 60 years old. Next slide, please. So our indirect and direct competitors are iFitness, Beyond Fitness, Pit Stop Lagos, Fitness Plus, and Med Plus. Next slide, please. So our financial journey so far. So Jones Wellness Hub is still yet to be launched as a full-fledged brand. We have been able to conduct product visibility and viability tests with our flagship date products that I have over here over a period of 4 months. And below are our total revenue so far and the products we have sold so far in 4 months. These date products have been the major identity of our brand so far because we're into selling healthy products for our day-to-day eating. Next slide, please. And our aims and objectives for the next 1 year is to partner with more food production companies, both indigenous and international, to improve our visibility through social media and creation of websites, by monthly webinars to educate people on healthy living, to have at least 100 subscribers to our meal plans, exercise guides, and 1 staff to aid business operations. Next slide, please. Thank you. So my closing remark would be, with Jones Wellness Hub, we are in the business of healthy living, like I said, and we aim to help people understand the importance of eating healthy, having a healthy day-to-day timetable for their food. So we realize that people don't know what to eat and what not to eat. So having Jones Wellness Hub, we use this opportunity to make people understand this importance of eating healthy and how it affects you in the long run. And we also offer different healthy products to make you have access to easily and help you understand the benefit of this product. Thank you.
Let's give her a round of applause. All right, our judges, are we ready?
Yeah, thank you very much for that presentation. So I have two questions. My first question is, so what would you be using the funds for? If you get it, because I didn't hear that mentioned. That's one. Then two, so Nigeria is quite a very peculiar, our milieu is quite different. A lot of people do not think that health, in quotes, or eating healthy seems to be as important, right? Somebody will just load fufu and eat by 12 a.m. and they don't really care. So what practical things has your business done in terms of the educational aspect of, because you're selling meal plans, if I get, your business model is, apart from the partnering production companies, you are also trying to sell something that is meant to be good for them in terms of eating healthy.
Yes, please.
So how exactly is your business solving that ignorance gap, and how is that going to translate to revenue for your business?
All right, thank you very much for that question. So what am I going to use the money for? So like I said earlier, we're going to have to create a website. And I said that we do consultations with general individuals to understand what they like to eat. So we make your timetable personal to you. So having a website will help us to be more visible internationally and locally, and we can use our website to have a consultation in a formal way with you to create a personal timetable of what you'd like to eat. We also will use the money to help people to create webinars and help people understand what it means to live healthy. So the business tends to be able to help people make intentional decisions of living healthy through educating them with our bi-monthly webinars, clubhouse conversations, and dislikes. And we're able to use the revenue to aid in partnership to buy more products for sales. So rather than having our partners buy on credit, we're able to at least give them a revenue ahead of time, then use the money to generate more revenue for the business. So we're using the money to get the product, and we're reselling to other people to get more money for the company. Then your second question, you said, how am I going to bridge the gap in helping people understand the importance of healthy living? So another problem that Joan Wellness Hub has been able to identify is that we can all agree that majority of an individual, like an average Nigerian, have issues of pot bellies. And we have realized that this is due to the fact that they don't understand the importance of their diet, what they shouldn't eat, what time they should eat and what not to eat. So these bi-monthly webinars would help them understand what to eat, help them understand their body compositions and the things that they cannot take at certain times of the day, help them understand the importance of daily intake of fruits, help them understand why they need to cut down on their sugars. That's why we have date products. So having to take white sugars or your brown sugars accumulates things in your body which leads to later life, like long-term problems in your system, which date products can't do, because white sugars do not have those nutrients or values that you need. Rather, they cause more problems for you.
All right, John, thank you very much. The time is up.
Yeah, she's asked a question.
Get this detail.
Okay.
Okay, so you mentioned, just very fast, you mentioned, I saw a slide on financials, right?
Yes, please.
You said your revenue is 140,000 naira.
180.
80,000. Okay. So what was, over the period of 4 months, right?
Yes.
What was the cost and what was the profit at the end of 4 months?
The profit is about 82,000 approximately, and when you mean the cost, you mean
cost of getting the items and every other thing.
Oh, so I started this business with 10,000 naira, and so far my revenue includes my cost in it. So I have to subtract my profit from my revenue to get what I used as my cost. So I don't have the figure.
Are you a distributor or do you produce this yourself?
I partner, so I am a distributor, a retailer.
Okay, so the cost is, you don't heavily bear the cost, you just
No, I
distribute.
don't.
Let's give John a round of applause.
Thank you.
All right, yeah. Just a quick picture with. So this is proof that you were here. All right, I know everybody's wondering why this guy is smiling like this. The joy of the Lord is my strength. Okay, the next. The next participant with an ovation, let's make welcome. I sound like a pastor. All right, let's celebrate Ajibare Elizabeth, the founder of Bet Crafts. If you are in the building, can you make your way to the front? Let's keep clapping our hands until she gets here. All right, you have. Do you want to put that on the ground? Do you want that on the ground? Okay. You have 7 minutes and your time starts now.
Okay, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ajibade Oluwatobloba Elizabeth, and I'm the creative director of Beth Crafts. So, Beth Crafts is a manufacturing company that converts raw leather into footwear for both male and female. Footwear such as slippers, shoes, boots, and also bags. Then we also convert quality stones into bracelets and necklaces to make our customers look extremely unique everywhere they go. I started Bedcraft as a result of my passion for art and craft. I'm passionate about crafting. I love to do things with my hands, and I needed to express that creative part of me. Our mission is to exceed our customers' expectation by providing quality services in a loving and caring way. Then problems and solutions. To produce quality and durable footwear for people, to create job opportunities for people, then also to organize crafting training sessions for students, then also help wholesalers manufacture quality and durable footwear for sale. Our milestone, constant growth in sales in 12 months to generate customer satisfaction, to provide quality products at reasonable prices with exemplary services. So, why do I need the grant? I need the grant to get a protest leather sewing machine to ease production, whereby I'll be able to produce more bags for sale and also expand production and increase productivity. Thank you for listening.
All right, judges, any question?
Okay,
we can only take one question, sir. Thank you very much.
I want to find out how are you able to, do you do this by yourself or do you have people you employ?
I make my footwear myself and I have 2 staffs that work with me.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Do you have any other question? think we still have like 1-2 minutes.
Okay, so well done. Currently, how many clients do you service? And where do you see yourself scaling in the next 12 months?
Okay, I have about 6 brands I manufacture footwears for, and in 12 months, I hope on having my own manufacturing workspace in Lagos.
Thank you.
Awesome. Any other question? What I'm saying so is because she still has time, and so we can use that time to take questions.
So, do you have financials? Like, do you have records? I didn't see any of it.
Yes, I do. We make 2 footwears per day. That means we make about 50 footwears in a month.
Wow. Do people demand for 50 footwear?
Yes, because I have brands I make footwears for, and I have stores I supply as well.
Where do you get your leather from?
From Mushin Leather Market. There is a leather market at Mushin. That's where we get materials from. Thank you.
All right, let's give Toby a round of applause. Try to get that right, Toby. All right, let's take some pictures. Let's give Toby a round of applause as she returns to her set. I mean, I know that a couple of us already have winners in our hearts, right? All right, let's celebrate the next person. Her name is Nimota Ogunyemi. She's the founder of Really Easy. Is Nimota in the house? Yes, let's celebrate her till she comes up stage.
Okay, first of all, before I move forward, I would like to say thank you. Like, at first, when I entered, I noticed that it was a church. I was like, oh my God. I would feel like an outcast here, but when I got in, like the reception, I'm so happy. Okay, to start, is this place okay? I'm sure most of us here, okay, except the pastors and his wife and some people here, most of us are within the age range of, say, 20 to 35 and all of that. Where? Some of us. Okay, I have a friend. Her name is Joy, and she has a friend also who is Tolu. Most of them are fashion designers, and they have always wanted to get landed properties. But you know how fashion business is now. If you don't get work today, maybe you get next week. Like, it's not every day. It's not constant. It's not as if you are receiving a salary. So, and he talked to me because I have 2 years of experience in the real estate industry, and they came to me and they were like, Nimota, we want to get a property, but with the way our income is coming in, we don't think it is possible. Then I thought that this is a problem, right? It needed a solution. So that was how I came up with this really easy, like, next slide, please. Okay, really easy real estate property companies that enable people to save towards acquiring the property that they want. For example, you want a property in Lekki, right? So instead of saying that, Lekki, 10 million, I don't have money and I don't think I can buy it in the next few years. Why not just save up money? That 1.5 that you want to use to buy shawarma, save it. And like the pastor said, he said that during his own time too, like it was not really any much, but he thought that, okay, I could buy instrumentally, but this is a mobile application that will deduct the money automatically from your bank account. So you don't have to say, I want to transfer money. I forgot. It is automatic. So every day, say you can set it that every day, 1.5 will be deducted, or every week, and all of that. Next slide, please. Okay, like I said, my name is Ogunyemi Nimota. I am the founder and CEO, and this is my co-founder, Abdulaziz Akombi. He's the CTO. He's the one that is in charge of the mobile application and the software. So, next slide, please. According to the National Bureau of Statistics, the number of housing deficit in Nigeria is about 17 to 20 million units. And this figure keeps increasing by about 900,000 units annually. So you can imagine. So, and it's not as if there are no existing solutions. There are land everywhere. Like, there are houses, but people are not buying it. Why? There has to be a solution to it. And I think that solution is the payment plan. Like, people want to buy, but no money. Okay. So our solution is a mobile application that is linked with the user's bank account, and then we partner with existing real estate company whereby they would advertise their property on the platform. For example, you see a land in Lekki on the application, and then you click it, and then you choose the savings platform that fits the flow of your income. Say I'm earning 50K per month, and I decide that, okay, 25K per month, you'll be deducting from my bank account. So that's the way it works. Okay. Next slide, please. Okay, our business model is unique. Like, we partner with existing real estate companies. We don't own the land. We partner with them, and we deliver value in our customers' life. We help them achieve their reality dream. That land that you want in Lekki will help you get it. Next slide. Okay, so our target customers are people within the age range of 18 to 40 years. Did you hear me? 18 to 40 years. So you don't necessarily have to be like, you know that people like, real estate are for people that, oh, no. That was then. But we are now in Gen Z, all these Gen Z people. Okay. So, like, I feel like, just like one of the speakers said, if you can afford an iPhone, then you can afford a land. Some people's land are on their head, like Pastor Thomas. Now we say it. So, some people's land are on their head. So you don't necessarily have to have millions in your account before you can buy land. Next slide, please. Okay, our revenue model. For every land that's sold on the mobile application, we're getting 15% commission on it. And also, you also get money from the app download from Play Store. Next slide, please. Our mission, to help you achieve your reality dream. Like Pastor Dami said, he said that some people want to go to Ikate Beach, but they don't have land in Ikate. But we can help you, believe me. We can help you do that. So the next slide, please. Our vision is to be the leading real estate fintech firm that solves the problem of housing deficit in Africa. Yes. So we can be that your accountability partner that will help you secure your future. Believe me, you have to secure your future. You have to invest now. Tomorrow may be too late for you, really. Tomorrow may be too late for you. And the last best time to invest was yesterday. The next best time is today. So start saving to get your land. Thank you very much.
What is happening here?
Wow, that beautiful. Can you come close? That was beautiful. That was very beautiful. That was very beautiful. Judges, do we have any question?
Trust me, that was awesome.
Thank you.
All right, we can take two questions because of
Okay,
the time.
so, quick one. My understanding of land is that land appreciates,
Yes.
right? So now I'm trying to get my understanding on something. If I'm saving, if you're helping me to save, right?
Yes.
And it looks like I'm just catching up. I keep catching up. How do you deal with that?
With your permission, the money you save, we can help you invest it. So you'll be able to meet your target on time. With your permission.
Thank you.
So I have a question. So from what I understand with your business model is that you collect money from people who invest, and so it means that you are running some kind of investment trust
Yeah,
for customers.
Exactly. You get
so how do you keep up with regulatory issues I'm pretty sure you're aware of regulations that deal with crowdfunding.
Yes,
And
yes.
SEC and all that. So are those things you have considered, and how do you navigate through those issues with CBN, SEC, and the likes that are the legal gatekeepers of apps and technology fintech companies that are into crowdfunding? So
Thank you very much for the question. So basically, this was not really the business idea, really. It was to like sell properties and bring in people to buy, to sell. But then when we found out that the regulation of the SEC has to be, is that you have to have 100 million. How will I get the money? If I have 100 million, I'll probably not be in Nigeria. So that was when we thought that, okay, that would get a cooperative license. With a cooperative license, you can deduct money from people's bank accounts. So that's it.
Oh, thanks. Well done. So my question is around the partnerships you have with real estate companies.
Yes.
Right? So what agreements do you have in place? And how many real estate companies do you have agreements with?
Okay, for now, we only have about 3 real estate companies because the mobile application, we are still building it. So we are not done building, but our website is already working. So the thing is that normally I was a realtor, and we always get 15% commission. So it's just basically the same thing. And also, there are also other benefits coming with selling land. Say you get a car, but we won't be accepting that. So it's even for their own benefit. So that's it.
For you now.
Thank you very much for the question. That's why I'm here. Okay.
All right, that was beautiful. That was very beautiful. I know the audience wants to ask questions.
Please, there are questions.
She hasn't answered the question.
Yes, are you still answering your question? Or you're
Yes,
done
I'm still answering the question.
Oh my bad, I thought you were done. You were smiling.
I'm so happy because that's
All
why
right,
I'm
continue.
here.
Please continue.
Okay. The 100K would cover the miscellaneous cost for building the mobile application and also for marketing. People have to know us. There's one company that is called Really Easy. So marketing is key because we're a startup. So people have to know us. And then the miscellaneous cost of building the app. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Wow. Now, we need the permission of Pastor Dami to be saying we're taking questions in between a pitch or post-pitch because people didn't have to ask questions to, yes. So
Yeah.
after this.
So
all right.
if you want to personally know more about this, please,
Yes.
you can see her after the pitch.
Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. Let's take
Cheers. Just take a picture. It has gone off. You can hold it. Yeah. Thank you. All of you are just, maybe you're looking at the next Calendly, the next, don't joke with fintech. Don't joke with fintech. Before another company will say they are investing, you know what we're talking about.
I'm particularly excited about this pitch. I mean, it's one of the things that we really, we planned every other thing, so just in case. But this one, we took our time to plan it because we understood the value and the encouragement to give to every other person in the house that is just building and feels like, I don't think my idea is worth it. But believe it, anything you're thinking of can be, it's possible. All right? The next person, I'm sure this person too will blow us away. The next person is Rachel Adeoti, the beautiful lady that Mr. Pofo used for his role play today. All right.
She works for the God that is the balm in Gilead.
Good afternoon, everyone. I want to say a big thank you to the pastorate. Thank you for this great opportunity. My name is Rachel Adeoti, the creative director of Race Gloss. We're doing lip care products. By lip care products, I mean we make lip glosses, lip balm, lip scrubs, and lip oil. Okay. Lip care is a niche under the beauty line. You agree with me that we hear sight care, dental care, every kind of care, but we do not talk about lip care. And we agree with that the skin on the lips is very fragile, and beyond the glamour and beauty, it needs to be protected. Next slide, please. Yeah, if you're a lady here, please, do you have any other gloss in your purse? Can you raise it up, please? if you do, have you noticed that when you use a gloss, it gives a kind of white line on your lips? Do you notice? You do, right? Yeah, that is one of the reasons that Beth wears gloss, because those glosses are not made with organic products. But waste gloss products are made with organic products. And after using this, you won't see, quote me anywhere, you won't see any white residue on your lips. Our vision, to have a product of waist gloss in every lady's purse in Nigeria and overseas. Next slide, please. Yeah, why waist gloss? Lip care is a trend that is never going out of vogue soon. Not everyone own a lip care, not everyone own a makeup box. Every lady's purse, you see a powder or a gloss. Am I lying? The second reason, not everyone, I do not own a makeup box, but you definitely find a lot of glosses in my purse. Not because I own them, even before I started the brand, I love glosses a lot. So what bets the brand actually? My friend saw my love for glosses, and she gifted me 10 on my last birthday. So I saw it, I was like, after I'm using it, I saw that it gives a kind of white line on my lips, and I never loved that. So I made my research, and I ventured into the business. Next slide, please. Yeah, white, dry, scaly, and dark lips. Even without Harmattan season, many people are very insecure about their lips because they say smokers have dark lips. Not every smoker does that. You might not even smoke, and yet you have these dark lips. So we have lip scrub for that. Lip scrub helps in exfoliating the dark skin cells, and then your lips are back to normal. You don't have to feel insecure. You know, there's this thing Harmattan does. When Harmattan comes, your lips start getting dry, cracked, and scaly. And most people don't like that. So there's a particular flavor of lip gloss that waist gloss does. We had mint flavor. So Harmattan got nothing on you during that period. Third problem, substandard product. The other glosses they sell in the market, you see it's 100 naira, 150, 200. But then you find a white line on it. You cannot find it here because we do with organic lip care products. Next slide, please. Yeah, many people, we need to clarify the need that each lip is beautiful the way it is, whether dark or pink. Because many people are obsessed with the pink lips. They want pink lips, and then they go about buying bleaching products that gives them pink lips in 3 days. There's nothing healthy about that. Skin cancer is real. So you don't need to get any product that will give you pink lips in 3 days. If you get a scrub and lip brush, and you scrub your lips twice in a week, your pink lips is coming to life. Next slide, please. Yeah, our competitive advantage. We have a very good customer relationship with our customers. There's a tag we use, because my customers send me pictures and videos review, and the tag is always pretty queens use waist gloss. You can check my IG page. You'd agree with me that indeed pretty queens use waist gloss. Women are always in sync with anything fashion and glamour. So every lady here, check their lips, they are all glossed up. Next slide, please. Target market, 80% females. Because yes, gloss is gender specific. Only females use gloss. We have the males too, 20% males. Because males might not use gloss because they don't like the overly outlook that glosses give. So we have balm for them. For males too. Next slide, please. Yeah, branding. Because I've had many instances that people be like, oh, okay, I don't trust your product yet because I've not used it before, but I love the branding because we get to import these tubes from China. It's not the usual kind of gloss you buy in the streets, in any street in Lagos or anywhere. This is champagne, this is pencil tube. And then social media, you can check our social media pages. We are building a media presence. Next slide, please. Okay, this is our phone number and our Instagram handle. Thank you.
Round of applause.
Anointed lips.
All right, judges, we can take 2 questions.
Okay, GB. So, first question.
How much do you make on a product?
The squeeze tube. Okay.
What's your cost and what's your profits on the product? How many customers do you have so far as at today?
Wow. I have over 100 customers. The prices differs. This is squeeze tube, the kind you can get everywhere. And it costs 1,001. And then I make 300 naira per each tube. Per tube.
Where do you get
naira.
raw material for?
Ojota market.
I want to find out about, you're doing stuff that requires some level of, regulation or do you have, are you NAFDAC approved or do you have whatever, do you have plans to get
Yes, I do.
All right, thank you.
Yes to what exactly, please? NAFDAC approved or yes to plans to get it?
Plans to get it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So let's jam our hands together.
Let's take some pictures.
Pictures. GB, you can put one on your lip with the picture.
Celebrate her as she goes back to her seat. I have been mind blown. Last year's speech was beautiful, but this year, as in everybody came with fire. All right, quick one. Favor Aggie, word has reached me that your slide has not been sent. So if you've not done that, please can you do that? The next person is one of our one of our faves in the house, Perfecta Osawaru. Let us celebrate her as she comes to the stage.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, judges. Can I get my slide, please? Thank you. My name is Perfecta Osawaru, and I am founder of Renoma Holistic Health.
Our business is Renoma Holistic Health.
Please, can I get my slide?
Don't worry, do you want to give us some background? Don't worry, your time is not started, so you can.
Okay.
Okay, it's.
Right, next slide. Thank you. Next one. Okay, so when you see this picture, what comes to mind? Right. So this is a picture that depicts people that are dealing with pain. And what you need to understand is that pain is your body's way of telling you that something might be wrong. Even if it's a prick, a burn, or an ache. Even if it comes or goes. But the problem now is that people now live with pain. They've normalized it. So for 3 years, 5 years, and 7 years, people live with pain based on their level of threshold and to the degree of the severity. So they think, is this painful enough for me to live with, or is this more severe that that is a cause for alarm? The next slide, please. That is why we at Renoma, we envision a world where people journey through a pain-free life, harnessing the self-healing capabilities of their body. And we aim to achieve this through our top-notch programs, services, and products that educate and empower people in healthy living. Next slide, please. So now, do you know that in Nigeria, more than 1.5 million chronic cases is recorded annually? More than 1.5 million chronic cases. And at age 70, 79% of women and 53% of men will be affected by this. Now, that's not all. Dysmenorrhea now affects 45 to 95% of working class, of women, of childbearing age. And clearly, the people living with pain only look at one side to it, and that's one side of the coin. On the flip side of that coin is that it affects their productivity, and that's why a whopping sum of 600 million hours is lost annually to period pain only. Yeah, that's a lot of time. And now when you think about it, how much time do we really have on planet Earth to lose that much time for period pain only? So they are losing productive time that they need to nurse the pain that they don't have to live with. Right? So can next slide, please. And now, I know for certain that there's so much pain relief medications in the market, but if it was doing so much of a good job, the statistics would have drastically reduced by now. That's why the goal is not to have a healthcare approach that it is generalized for everyone. It's supposed to be personalized. Because in this way, you ask people, if you're dealing with chronic backache, do you know how your posture affects it? Do you know how what you do day to day, how it affects it? And if you're dealing with period pain, do you understand your body well enough? Do you understand your menstrual cycle, and do you understand your triggers? Next slide, please. Okay, so let's please take balance on the form slide. Right, that's why our solution is, in our women's aid community, a personalized acupuncture and other holistic therapies and personalized herbal remedies. Now, in our community, we treat and teach ladies on how to understand their bodies, overcome period pain, optimize fertility, understand their hormones, and also arc and heighten productivity as opposed to nursing period pain monthly, using their menstrual cycle as a vital sign. Now, before you ask, there's a market for it. Next slide. Yeah, so in over 40 million women of childbearing age, 38 million, which is 95% of that market, are women of they're working class women, being entrepreneurs and workers. So with our membership price at $7 per quarter, our market size is about 5 million, thereabout, if we secure just 2% of that market. The next slide, please. Now, to validate this market, we carried out a survey. Figure 1 shows what participants had to say about their pain, and Figure 2 shows the age range and their work status. I'll give you like 1 second to look at that again. Right, next slide, please. Now, business model, we generate revenue from our subscription-based plan. That's a business to customers. And we also generate revenue through our personalized holistic therapies, our products, our programs, and yes, our consultations also. And then we also generate income business to business or business to groups. So we coach businesses on healthy living. The next slide, please. So yes, our competitive advantage, we're harnessing telemedicine to help ladies understand their bodies in Nigeria and Africa at large. So yes, we're giving an affordability and an impact on coaching and mentoring. We're also giving them personalized solutions based on their specific pain problems. We're leveraging technology to assess all of this. Next slide, please. Now this team, yes, we operate a lean team and we outsource to professionals when there's a need for that. Next slide, please. Our financial projections, right. So Renema continues to achieve a healthy growth in 2022 and is on track to achieve that amount fueled by telemedicine, herbal deliverables, and a growing female clientele. The next slide, please. The ask, yeah. So our short-term ask is funds for marketing, which includes advertisements and team expansion and customer relationships, and to grow our existing community to 1,000 ladies. So we know that there's a market opportunity out there, but there's so many people that don't know we exist yet. So we aim to achieve that using the font. And then our long-term goal is to build a physical product accessible to ladies in Nigeria and Africa, and which also includes staffing, research, and development, and to reach 10,000 ladies by the end of 2025. Next slide, please. In the end, your body is not a storehouse for pain. Don't get used to pain. Don't nurse it. It's not your baby. Thank you.
Wow. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Our judges, do we have questions?
Yes, I have questions.
We can take 2 questions.
Okay. So I caught something you said in your slide about... So first of all, my first question is, how many women are currently in your community right now?
10 at the moment.
10 at the moment.
Yeah.
So when did you start? How long have you been in operation?
Just 2 weeks.
2 weeks. For the community or for the business?
The community, actually.
Okay, just the community.
Right.
That's my first question. The second question is, so in your slide you mentioned that you're going to launch a physical product.
Yes.
What product is that supposed to be?
A book. And then other courses. So from the community, whilst we teach them coaching monthly, we're going to turn the replays into physical products that other women can access to understand their bodies, because we can't always be there to teach people.
Thank you.
Okay. So you mentioned something, right? You said your product is personal, right?
Yes.
So if you are going to reach 10,000 ladies, how do you intend on doing that? Because the flow is different. So how do you intend on doing that?
Okay, so I said that we're going to have a community, right? So in the community, first of all, we're going to teach them general stuff, right? So from teaching like that, each person definitely will pick up whatever it is that affects them. And then so we have one time for coaching and then interactive session where we take people, like we break them out, like so for the first 5 people we'll have this, and that's why we need team expansion also. I have an acupuncturist on my team. That means she can do what I can do, right? So it's not just me that has to like speak with them. It's only personalized because just like there's cancer, there's breast cancer, lung cancer, and all of that, menstrual pain also has type. That's why no pain relief medication can work for every woman.
So is your coaching session, is it currently running?
Yes.
How much have you made so far?
Right, so 10 ladies have paid, so that's 35,000.
35,000 a month?
No, quarterly subscription. So
for a year?
No, you.
For 3, how long?
No, that's a subscription base. 3.5 for 3 months. That's quarterly.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Let us give Perfecta a round of applause. All right, so the final person. Let us celebrate Favor Agi as she comes up the stage. All right, our business is found on Booker. Can we put that up? Yeah, fan of Booker, right?
Hallelujah. Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah.
I'm a church girl, sorry. Okay, my name is Favor Agi. I'm a singer, songwriter. I've always loved cooking from a young age. I've always helped my mom in the kitchen and all. And basically, when I go out to buy food in stores, in restaurants, and then I see the way they sell the food, it's not always exciting. I'll pay money, and then I don't get the value for what I paid money for. It doesn't give me joy. So basically, Unilag went on strike February. So I just decided, okay, I'm at home. What am I doing? I'm not doing anything. Why don't I just pick this thing up and just start doing this? So it's a small shop. It's not a big store yet, but we are hoping for the best. This slide. Thank you. The next one, please. Okay, our target market is for every individual, for everybody loves food. Who doesn't like food? Everybody does. Next one. Okay, Fun Hub Booker is a food truck business that occupies a relatively novel niche within both the food and hospitality industries. Specialized services are targeted at the average individual, as well as access to the best quality of delicacies to individuals and organizations. This innovative solution is strategically positioned to become the one-stop food vendor. The next one, please. Thank you. Our vision is to deliver affordable and easy access to food. Our mission is to become the biggest delicacy services provider provider within the virtual sphere in Nigeria. Next one, thank you. Okay, so the problems and the solution. I'll be talking about the problems and the solution of the business as I've been facing it. The next one, please. Okay, considering the current fluctuations in food prices across Nigeria, FanHub Booker will provide quality and affordable food to the masses. We all know that the prices of food has skyrocketed these days. Price of food is really high. So we promise that we'll give you quality and affordable food. We'll give you quality for the money that you give us. We'll give you value. To combat the prices, I have contacts with some farmers just recently, though from February till now. I've been talking to some people because I have an uncle in Ogun State. I've been talking to him, and I'm looking at the way I can get foodstuffs at cheaper rates from that place to Lagos for me to cook and also to deliver. I'm also doing delivery to houses. To combat the prices, I have contact with some farmers in Southwest who help facilitate swift and more cost-effective delivery of food supplies to Lagos. This means products will be fresh from the farm. They'll be healthy as well for the body. The next one, please. Thank you. FanHub Booker provides a platform and solution for the average man to save time on their hands. SMEs to have access to the following service to aim at providing accessible, affordable, swift, and specialized delivery services. We all know that some ladies, some women, they might not have time to cook in their houses. And because of that, it's a service that I am rendering. I have an assistant, by the way. She's also a UNILAG student. So it's a service that we're rendering. We can help you buy your foodstuffs and deliver to you. I'm looking at when I have concluded with my uncle in Ogun State to get those foodstuffs, then we can sell at cheaper rates and also charge you for delivery as well. We'll charge you for delivery, but then we know that we're giving you quality for wherever you're buying. Okay. The next one, please. This booker gives value for the money spent to its customers. So when you come to our store to buy the food that we cook, we give you value for your money. You're not just coming to give us money and we're giving you food that has stone in it or sand in it. We're giving you quality, neat, clean, healthy food. It also provides employment for the youth and gives quality, healthy food to its customers. Like for my friend, I just talked to her about the idea and then she just went with it. She flowed with it. So we'll be giving, like when we resume school, I'll definitely not be able to run everything at the same time. So I'll definitely employ people. So I'm adding value to other people's lives. We will save time and increase your productivity level when we take the stress of cooking off you. If you cannot cook in your house and you need somebody to deliver the food to you, we'll do that for you. We'll also order in food stuff for clients who can't afford the time to shop for perishable goods. The next one, please. Is that the last one? Okay, that's the last one. Okay, so we give you quality for your money. FanHub and FanHub Booker, we give you quality. I'm a very shy person, sorry. I'm a very shy person. Yeah. But we give you quality for your money. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That was beautiful. Let's appreciate. People come. People, let's take some pictures.
Question, please.
Okay, so I know a lot of food vendors around Yaba. What's your competitive advantage?
Okay, the advantage I have against those people around Yaba is that I get directly from the farmers. I get directly from them. So I'm in contact with a guy, he's a friend. So he has these logistics buses that can help me get those foodstuffs from Ogun State and bring them.
Foodstuff generally come from the farm. Any other place foodstuff?
Yeah, but when they sell in the market, the prices change. Most times they increase prices. You won't get the exact price that you get when you are going directly to the person that is farming. That's what I mean.
Yeah, but your market is not in Lagos State. Transportation cost has already inflated your price.
Yes, I know.
So how do you mitigate that?
Yeah, it's a new business. I'm just starting.
So what I'm saying is that at the end of the day, you realize that most likely you are going to be selling at the same price with your
Yeah,
competitors.
I understand. I understand. But I'm not going to exactly be selling at the same price because when they bring the goods to me and you want to buy from me, you are also going to pay for delivery and you pay for my service as well. So
No,
that's
I mean
it.
delivery of your own raw material
To me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I said I have a contact, a friend.
Is it going to deliver for free?
No, definitely not. But at least he will consider me. That's using the people in my influence. Like I'm using.
Is he going to be a stakeholder in your business?
Yeah, like a partner in the business.
Okay, all right.
Yes.
So I have a question. So currently, do you have current customers that use your service right now, and how many are they? And
Yeah,
in
they're
terms of
just-
your revenue, how much do you make?
Okay.
And what would this grant do for you? Sorry, it's 3 in 1. So.
Okay. Okay. The number of customers, they're just like five to seven right now because we just started. And the grant will really help me because at least it will help me purchase more items for sale. And it will also help me like make ads. I can make new ads and post online so people can see what I'm doing because social media actually helps you to boost your business as well.
Any more questions?
On what level now? Is this?
Okay, thank you. Well done. I want to find out about your. Do you work alone or do you have people working with you?
I just have an assistant because it's a new business. I just have an assistant.
Okay, so let's assume you get this grant, right? Would you increase your team capacity?
Definitely, if I get more jobs and I cannot do it on my own, I'll definitely get other people to help me out. That's the idea, not just
Okay.
keeping it to myself.
Lastly, how do you get most of your jobs, most of your clients now?
Right now, just in my circle of influence right now, from the people that I know. That's how I get for now. But we hope to get bigger clients when we publicize it.
All right, thank you.
All right, thank you very much. I would like after the pictures, I would like everybody that has speech to come up the stage.
Yes, for quick pictures too as well.
Yeah.
And then we'll take it up from there while we wait for the judges to come up with the results. Not to worry, the fun and excitement is not over yet because we have the real fair to kick off right after this. We have the product stands ready for us. Can we have everyone that's pitched? Yes.
You're supposed to be on the stage.
Everybody that's pitched.
Everybody
to be on
has
the
pitched
stage,
today.
please.
Can you come up?
Like take pictures.
So let's use this opportunity to take pictures.
You have your products, please take them along with you.
You all have done great today. All right. How do you want us to stand, sir?
Holy a product now.
All right. Let's pictures with Pastor Dami and Pastor Lady Toju. Wow.
All right. While we wait for the judges to come with.
No, everyone, you would stay on the stage till the results are announced.
All right, so before we get the judges to get on this, we would like to beckon on the Children's Church, King's Children's Church, because they have the biggest of the pitches you can even think of. They have, products that you definitely cannot do without and products that you definitely need. Please, let's jam our hands together as the children. All right, let's jam our hands together for the children. All right. Why are you guys not appreciating the children? What's what? Come on. Let's show some love. Ask yourself at their age, were you pitching? Think it's been to pitch. Can you see what is happening here? Can you see the anointing of this pitch?
Hello everyone. We are from King's Children Church and we have beaded bracelets with cool inscriptions.
Woo!
It's been a long day. You must be thirsty. We have called Chapman.
Come on.
We also have creative artistic work with jotters and writing materials.
That's right. All right. That is our stand right there. After you've done all to stand, please come and stand there for here. You get it. Come on. All right, so the judges will let us know when they're ready for us. How many of you? All right, so I'm just going to be asking generally, just get to find out. So if you had the opportunity to have actually stood here to do a pitch, what would you have spoken about? Like, what do you think you want to start? Like next year, for the next, seminar or summit? No, it's an expo. So for the next expo, what do you think, if you had an opportunity, what products would it be? What have you been thinking of? What are the things that someone has been telling you that you can start, you've been delaying? Anybody, I mean, this is supposed to like put fire in your bones like for next year. All right, please, let's celebrate her.
Praise the Lord. Okay, so if I was going to stand here and pitch a business, I think it's going to be the importance of gifting. Just like the Bible says that, when you give, it will be given back to you. Good measure, pressed down, shaking together, running over, right? So what I'm going to be pitching is actually gifting, the importance of gifting, right? Gifting to your friends, gifting to your family is actually very important. Some people will say, oh, I'll just send money to this person, but there's a value that actually comes with gifting. There's a space that you hold in somebody's heart just because of a gift. I'd gifted one of my friend, I think, just a bed sheet, when it was going for service. I think that was like 5 or 6 years back. And I was just talking randomly to that my friend, and it was just mentioning the fact that, oh, Elizabeth, you're one of those persons that I cannot forget just because of that gift. So that's what I'll be pitching.
Let's jam our hands together for her. How many of you know that you have, gifts that deal with territory? Territorial gifts. You don't know? All the men that are single, do you know there are gifts you can give the woman? She will never forget you. You don't know? Okay, you go and learn it. Yeah, we have territorial gifts. Like, it just creates this presence, and all of that. So gifts, and some of you have not even rewarded yourself. You've not gifted yourself in a long time. When was the last time you got something for yourself? When was the last time you got something? Has anybody gotten anything for themselves in the last 1 month? 1 month. What did you buy yourself? Let me find out. What? Huh? A clean? A sneakers for yourself. You know, the gospel of peace. Footwear things. Anybody got anything else in the next 1 month? Nothing. You see, you don't even love yourself enough. You know, you haven't announced. All right.
I'm sure that we have been mind blown by some of the businesses that have pitched.
Absolutely.
Do I have a witness?
Yep.
Beautiful. So this is an opportunity for a couple of us in-house that want to support these businesses, either by investment or by donation or by grants.
Means everybody's a winner.
Yes. So if you are that person, please see me as soon as we're done with this this section of the event. So you can support by donations, you can support by grants, you can support by investments. A quick crash course on the three. Investments are you put money, you discuss with the business owner, have a part of the business depending on what they want. A grant is you're just giving them the money for them to, you don't really get shares, or you just, that's what a grant is, all right? Do we get that? So if you fall in that category, please see me after this section. Judges, are we ready? Or
Can we have some background music while we're waiting to as well?
DJ, give us some beautiful music.
Yep. How many of you are scared to start something? Like start a business. How many of you are scared? Like genuinely scared? So I can collect your deliverance here now.
Someone
behind
me.
I have anointing. It's anointing that comes with immediate return, tithe immediately. In fact, you pay the tithe ahead.
All right, our judges are ready.
But generally, oh, they are?
Yeah, they're ready.
Deliberating this thing.
So, who's going to be speaking? Who's going to be making?
All right.
All right. Mr. Demola, can you join us upstage? Round of applause. We're about to get the winners.
It's the suits from me. What?
Good afternoon, everyone. So it's been such an intense session, very competitive, and we've seen very amazing businesses. I mean, I'm really impressed with how much work has gone into this. So can we give everyone a round of applause?
Give more.
Okay. This is the moment we'll all be waiting for. I'll try as much as possible to give as much suspense as possible. Okay, the fourth runner-up. Oh, by the way, we'll be having 3 runner-ups and 1 grant winner. A very generous person gave a donation for an extra runner-up. So round of applause for that person. Okay, without further ado, our 4th runner-up is, drum roll,
These Sticks.
Ajibade Elizabeth Betcraft. A round of applause for her.
Come forward.
Okay, our 2nd runner-up is the amazing, the wonderful, Perfecta Osaworo.
Yay!
And now, our winner. The winner of... I mean, if I say the winner, then you know who the 2nd runner-up is. If I say the 2nd runner-up, everybody knows who the winner is, right? So, okay. Well, I think it's the best approach. If I mention the winner, then I'll mention the 2nd runner-up. Or what do we want?
2nd runner-up.
Okay, the years have it. Okay, our runner-up is...
Hold on, please. The judges have something to share.
Okay, so our runner-up is...
Again.
Favor Adeleke.
I want us to really, really, really scream when Demola announces the winner. Like, if we can stand up and, because it's not easy. Do we promise to do that? Thank you very much.
Okay, the winner, our winner of this amazing event, King's Business and Career Expo 2.0. With a standing ovation. And a round of applause. Nimota Ogunye.
Show some King's love, ladies and gentlemen. Don't stop clapping till she gets here. Show some love. Wow.
Congratulations, everyone.
Wow.
Okay, so just before, they get their money, she says she's here for the money, right? Don't worry, you get it. Just before that, I'm also happy to announce that our amiable judge here, Rosamond, is going to be giving free legal advisory to everyone that participated. And also going to have a compliance session with them as well. And just to add, also an amiable judge, Tolu Alashe, will also give them financial advisory, free consultations for financial advisory.
It's a complete package.
I also will help them with helping them formulate a digital strategy for their business.
Is that all?
Well, at least for now.
Awesome. Let's
Okay,
give
so
our
thank you
judges
so
a
much.
round of applause.
Okay. Yes. I'll give them 5 minutes airtime on radio.
Wow, 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 wow. All right. We would love to invite at this moment Pastor Dami and Pastor Lady Toju on stage to help us present this plaque
To the winner.
to the winner. All right, so each runner-up will get 50,000 naira grants. So it's money to push your business to the next level. And the winner gets 100,000 naira grants.
This is so beautiful. There's so much in this picture you don't understand. Ovation, where are they? Vanguard, Tribune. Please, let's jam our hands together again. Congratulations. We celebrate you. All right, at this point in time, music, it's time for the fair. Ladies and gentlemen, have you had so much fun today? Have you had so much fun today? Well, just to let you know that there's an extension of what you just experienced right here, and that takes place tomorrow. King's actually meets right here in this hub. That's why this is called the King's Hub. All right, and we connect, and we're connecting with everybody from far and wide. You heard Pastor Dami mention earlier that his vision and goals 1 billion people. We're talking about 1 billion souls, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, we're very much on track. Service holds here, 2 services every Sunday, 8 and 10 as well. And of course, Kings is all about love. It's all about just extending that love. We've learned about God's love, what God's love is all about, and what God's love can give. And Pastor Dami, we're talking about portions tomorrow. How many of you are excited about that? Somebody say portions. I can hear you say portions. And of course, he's giving you a highlight of what portions is all about, because you need to understand your stake. in all of this. It's been talking about the money series and all of that. If you've not actually caught any of this series, please go watch the replays online. It will bless you. What we actually share here is not about religious components. We're talking about kingdom principles that would change your life. How many of you are witnesses to this already? All right, so share some love. Tell someone, am I seeing you? Or ask someone, am I seeing you tomorrow? 8 o'clock or 10 o'clock? Am I seeing you tomorrow? 8 o'clock or 10 o'clock? And if you can do both services and do the best that you can to bring a friend to as well. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the fair. We've got so many brands represented here. I see Dream Stream. I see King's Children's Church. I see Kanana. I see Light Naturals. I see Shire Buttons. I see Ashabi Stores. We've got Sense by Smith. We've got which other one there? Tendo Technologies, Nigeria, and more. Guys, we have a whole lot for you downstairs. Please patronize every brand. Patronize every product. Portage Peroro. Is that what it's called? Porero. My gosh. You hear the sound of that? Portage Porero. Get yourself one, ladies and gentlemen. My name remains Ayobami Olugbenga Wise. You can get to follow me up on social media at Ayobami Wise. It's been a huge pleasure anchoring and facilitating through this. I wish I was here yesterday, but trust me, it's such a huge blessing to be here. Thank you very much, Pastor Dami, for the great opportunity as always. Thank you, guys. Have a great evening. Make some money, spend some money, and show some love. God bless you guys. Yes, personal shout out of businesses while the music is going on. Just 60 seconds. Come here and just shout out about your business so that they can ask, how they can connect with you. Let's do it.
Are you guys ready for the fair? Are you ready for the fair? DJ, let's go. DJ, music. Welcome to King's Fair, King's Business and Career Expo 2022.
The details.
There's a lot for you guys to buy today.
The details of the judges will be projected so that you can reach out for the winners. You can reach out for more, like as they has promised. Thank you very much. Over to you, D-Sticks.
Let's go. We have a whole lot ready for you. We have Kenena in the building, King's Children's Church, Dream Stream, Light Natural, Shire Buttons in the building. A whole lot for you to buy today. So just go around, don't sit down. There are a whole lot for you guys to buy today. Don't sleep on it. If you want Sweet Chapman, King's Children's Church, got it covered.